You're locked into the Grizzly Digital Network. It's time for Grizzlies Live. Now, let's go live to the voice of the Grizzlies, Matt Mahoney.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. Come on in, have a seat, and enjoy your afternoon here. As the rain comes down, we bring in Coach DeCou. Coach, we staying a little bit dry today?
We're very dry today. We're very dry.
What time? The Grizzlies on the road last night versus Tennessee. What time did the bus roll back into campus?
10 p.m.
That's not bad at all.
No, past my bedtime. But no, seriously, it was much better than some of those 3:30 a.m., 7 a.m.s. Yeah.
So last night, or yesterday afternoon more so, Grizzlies pick up a 1-0 win. Put that win in perspective for us. On the road, we've got 8 wins on the season. Was it the best win of the year, or was it what was called for?
It was the best win because it was the most current. But no, really, it was a great team effort. If you had to put it into an aesthetically pleasing performance, it was not our best performance.
Sure.
But on the road, conditions, the field, we'd had all the rain, so the field was a bit soft, it was a bit cut up. Playing somebody's senior day, you've got a motivated team. And the guys came out and put in a great performance. We got the goal in the 34th minute, I think it was. Torrey gets a great ball off the free kick. And then we just really shut down shop, and we didn't give them many opportunities. They had one chance late because of a slip, one of our backs. They had 2 free kicks. I mean, we won't talk about the referee, not good calls. But no, we really were able to limit what Tennessee Wesleyan was able to do. So in that regard, it's our first clean sheet since Goshen September 5th.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't been as good defensively as I would like us to be. But for us to go in there and do what we did, I was very pleased with the performance, especially since we had some guys who didn't play. And so some guys on the bench were able to step up, and very pleased with what we got from the entire group.
Let's start with the back. Let's start with the defense. How important was it for this team to not only play well, but get that result? Because I got a feeling 1-0 and a clean sheet feels a lot better than a 3-1 win on the road.
Much better than the 3-2s, the 4-3s. Yeah, it was. They take pride in that, and not just the back four. It's the team, because they realize they've gone out and done the work necessary, and they've stopped the opportunities. And it started with the pressure from the front of the team. Lugo, Maddie, Callum Lee's putting pressure on Tennessee Wesleyan's back four. Yeah. It wasn't just Andy and Ellis dealing with their big striker. So
Martin Toribio scores, as you mentioned there, in the first half. He picks up his 4th goal. I didn't think a whole lot of it until I looked at the stats. We got 10 guys that have accounted for our 29 goals this season. Do you like that kind of balance and the ability for the goals to come in different areas?
Yeah, what that does, you look back, let's go back in the Wayback Machine, Tom Butler, 29 goals in a season. Everybody knew if you stopped him, you stopped us. Well, this year, there's no one guy to key on. I would love to know, I want another big Tom Butler, and then to have this type of scoring coming out through the entire group will be beneficial. But everybody, we've got good players all over the field, and so it just, whose day is it going to be?
Is it a luck of the draw? Because Toribio, again, scores in that set piece, what the Grizzlies have been so good at it this year. Is that something you guys focus in at practice, or is it straight determination and will, or maybe genetics, we're taller than everybody else?
Yesterday we were not taller than everybody else. A part of it is just, I think it's just determination. It's been a bit of an emphasis. Last year I don't think we're as good, so we made sure we put a bit of emphasis into it. But a lot of it's just will, determination. I'm not going to let my man beat me, and I'm going to get a shot on goal. And it was a bit of luck. I mean,
sure.
So sometimes the ball bounces your way. Sometimes, the keeper spills it. Sometimes it's just I go beat my man. And so it's a combination of, I wouldn't say it's one. I mean, realistically, it's great coaching.
Great coaching. I like it. You draw it up there in the dirt, and they execute it perfectly.
Exactly.
There. Saturday, we take on SCAD. Put that battle aside for just a moment, but it's senior day. 2-part question. 1, how fast has this season gone by? And 2, little old Martin Lugo is going to be honored before the game. He's been here for 4 years and been a part of the inception of this program.
Yeah, he's actually probably been here as long as we have. The first question you asked was, can you believe we're already, almost to Halloween? No. I just feel like I blinked and we were getting ready for preseason. This season has flown by extremely quickly. But then again, I think the older you get, they all fly by like that. 2, Martin was at that first tryout in 2012 when we had over 120 guys there. So that was in about February, I want to say. I got here in January. Kevin got here that day. That was actually Coach May's first day on the job, was to come out to that tryout. So Martin's been here as long as any of us, and to see where he's come from from the timid, good little player to, the leader that he is today is just a testament for the growth and development that guy's been able to work through and the player he's become. I'm
sure we'll get Lugo's opinion here in a minute, but I was thinking last night, if it's senior day, normally you organize a group of individuals. If we just have one, can we make it Martin Lugo Day?
It's the Martin Lugo Show.
It's Martin Lugo Day on Saturday. So folks, don't miss it. Martin Lugo Day. Grizzlies will take on Scad. Should be a heck of a battle. I'm looking forward to that.
Should be. They always are. Those are tough games. So we're looking forward to the opportunity. Looking forward to honoring Martin before the game. His family should be out there. Looking forward to one heck of a battle, and looking forward to hopefully getting a W.
Coach, as always, you brighten up our broadcast, and I think the sun has come out too here.
I have that. People have said that about my personality.
Head men's soccer coach Steve DeCou here. We'll take a break and come back with the aforementioned Martin Lugo right here on Grizzlies Live at Newk's Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
It's time to gear up, Grizzly fans. Right now, you can find all the latest Grizzly gear to support your team by visiting the Georgia Gwinnett College official bookstore inside the Student Center. Or simply shop online anytime, anywhere by visiting ggc.bncollege.com. From hats and t-shirts to jackets and one-of-a-kind collectibles, you can find it all with the official GGC bookstore. Plus, on game day, be sure to swing by the merchandise table at the stadium. So pick up your favorite item today and show your Grizzly spirit. Go Grizzlies!
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Here at Grizzly Athletics, we pride ourselves in our 5 core values: service, leadership, sportsmanship, responsibility, and the pursuit of excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast, and we thank you for your support of our program. Go Grizzlies!
The Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies compete in the heart of Gwinnett County in Metro Atlanta. The Grizzlies currently field 6 teams and compete at the state-of-the-art Grizzly Athletics Complex. Georgia Gwinnett College is transforming higher education and celebrating 10 years since its charter class in 2005. As you plan your next trip to see the Grizzlies, log on to grizzlyathletics.com and select the Visitor's Guide. From driving directions to local points of interest and a listing of our proud sponsors, log on to grizzlyathletics.com.
Hello, I'm James Williams, head athletic trainer for the Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies. Thanks to our friends at Gwinnett Medical Center, your Grizzlies receive first-class, quality health care right here in Gwinnett County. With daily hands-on recovery and state-of-the-art training facilities, the Grizzlies spend more time on the field than they do on the bench. So get in the game, Grizzlies, with Gwinnett Medical Center in Duluth and in Lawrenceville.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Grizzlies Live at Newk's Eatery. We're joined by the aforementioned senior Martin Lugo. Lugo, how we doing, bud?
Good, how about you?
I'm doing all right. How was the bus trip yesterday?
It was pretty long. Well, it was rainy. It was boring. It was
What do you get done? More sleep or more homework done on the bus?
neither, man. The plan was to do some homework, but I didn't do anything.
Yeah, fair enough. Is that tough during the season to kind of keep up with your grades, always on the road and stuff?
Yeah, it is. Since I leave most of the work back home, I don't like doing it, not much on the bus or anything.
It's all about time management, right?
Yeah, it's all about management.
Before we jump into this, I think you brought it to my attention that I owe you an apology. That the last time we had you on here, our Grizzly in the game, I bit the bullet and I brought up the Tom Butler. You've been playing well and chasing his records, and you've been over since, right?
Yep, it happened last year as well.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'll never do it again, okay? The good news is I think I got a Martin Lugo day on Saturday. Did you hear that from Coach DeCou?
No, I haven't yet.
Yeah, instead of it being senior day and a group of it, it's just one guy, Martin Lugo. So Saturday is officially now Martin Lugo Day.
Sounds good.
So I try to make it up for you here.
Yeah.
I take it away and I try to give it back.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good.
Talk to me a little bit about this season. You know, you're in your senior season. Saturday is technically your last home game, regular season home game. You've been a leader this year. Have you thought about, I'm a senior and like this is how I'm going out? Has that hit you yet?
Honestly, it hasn't. I think once we get in the conference tournament and knowing that, any game might be my last game, I think that's when it'll hit me and I'll be thinking about that. But honestly, it hasn't so far.
Hadn't sunk in yet, but looking forward to that AI tournament. Let's reflect a little bit. Coach DeCou mentioned it there. That very first tryout back in 2012, you just showed up out of the blue. How did you hear about that? What do you remember about that day? And then how did Coach DeCou kind of start the recruiting process and make sure you found a green and gray uniform?
Well, I heard about it through a friend of mine. His name's Angel. He was trying to come here and play. He was, I think he played at Reinhardt before, and I heard about that. I was looking to go out to different schools and try out and stuff, and I just came out here and he saw me play.
Coach says there was 120 guys there. Was it kind of chaotic and overwhelming? What do you remember about that day?
I remember it was cold and there was a lot of people. That's all I remember. And his big jacket he was wearing as well.
So, obviously played well that day. Coach DeCou liked something. Did he get your number? Did he call you? Hey, you're on the team. How did that work?
Well, I had gotten in contact with him before, and I sent him a couple emails. And when I got there, I introduced myself, told him who I was, and that I've been contacting him. It just went from there.
Cool. Did you ever think 2 conference championships 4 years later? You're in your senior year. Did you ever think it would go as well as it has in your career?
Honestly, I didn't. Like I said, this opportunity came up out of nowhere. And I'm happy it came up because I got to spend a lot of time around my family. I wouldn't be out of the house too much. I can help my brother out and stuff like that.
Speaking of your family, I don't know if we've talked about it a little bit off air, but we'll do it here in front of the camera. But that Core Values series last summer, we shot that, and obviously we did the release, and it was great. Did it surprise you? How many people watched that or came up to you and said, hey, I saw that video of you?
Well, yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you for doing that video. You did a really good job on it. And yeah, it did. It's always nice, for random people to come up to you and say, hey, I saw your video. I didn't know you did that and this and that. And, I liked it.
And we expect to see a cameo this Saturday with Dad and brother there too?
Yeah, they'll be there.
So How is your brother doing? I don't know if you guys noticed, when we were filming that, he actually has tore his ACL.
Yeah.
And so he went through surgery, rehab, and how's he doing today?
Well, it's been about 4 months since he had surgery, and now, probably in about 2-3 more months he'll be training again. And, I'm excited to see him play again.
Chance to talk junk. You still beating him in FIFA?
Of course.
Sounds good. Well, Lugo, before I let you go here, Saturday, Martin Lugo Day. Well, let's talk a little soccer. We're going to play SCAD. Those have always been battles the last 3 years. 1 goal difference. What do you expect to see on Saturday?
Well, like you said before, they've all been battles, and I'm expecting a battle again. 1 goal games. Last year we kind of let them back into the game, being 2-0 up, and you just need to avoid those mental mistakes.
Do you expect to start on Saturday? You've always come off the bench pretty much your whole career.
Yeah.
It's Martin Lugo Day. Do I need to talk to Coach DeCou and make sure you start on Saturday?
I would like to, but it's the coach's decision. Whatever he says goes. So.
I love it. You've always got the right answer, Lugo. I appreciate you stopping by
you.
here. Hey, good luck on Saturday too.
Thank you.
Keep my mouth shut about
games.
Yeah. Martin Lugo there, senior on the Grizzly men's soccer team. You can see him and the Grizzlies in action this Saturday at 1 o'clock versus SCAD. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and have Austin Smith of GGC's baseball team right here on Grizzlies Live, a new Eatery on the Grizzlies.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ian Potter, Assistant AD for Internal Operations at Georgia Gwinnett College. This year, we are proud to implement Be Great, our new student-athlete development program designed to help student-athletes develop the skills necessary to be successful leaders inside and outside of the classroom. In addition, we are launching the Grizzly Leadership Academy, which provides comprehensive leadership training to a select group of high-potential student-athletes. For more information about our student-athlete development programs, visit grizzlyathletics.com. Enjoy the game and go Grizzlies!
Hi Grizzly fans, this is Ned Colgrove, Assistant Athletics Director for External Operations. Are you interested in helping offer a championship experience for every single one of our student athletes? Come join us in the Grizzly Club. You can call me directly at 678-407-5241 to learn more, or see our Grizzly Club information online at grizzlyathletics.com. There you can check out our member benefits like game tickets and insider events, plus make your online donation. We can't wait to have your support of our student athletes and welcome you to the Grizzly Club.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Here at Grizzly Athletics, we pride ourselves in our 5 core values: service, leadership, sportsmanship, responsibility, and the pursuit of excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast, and we thank you for your support of our program. Go Grizzlies!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk City. We're joined now by senior Austin Smith. How are you doing, Austin?
Doing well.
How's you guys been practicing in the fall here with the baseball team and Coach Stromdahl? How's fall practice going?
It's going well. We got a good group of guys this year. It's been the weather's kind of hurt us a little bit, on and off the field. But when we've been out there, guys are working hard, doing what we need to do to try and get ready for the season.
Speaking of working hard, you were, I would say, not 100% last year. Is that a fair assessment?
That's pretty accurate. I missed about 3 or 4 weeks. Found out I had a torn labrum. But I give all the credit to James and Shira and Andy. Got me back through rehab and got a cortisone shot and got back out there with the team towards the end of the season.
So how are you doing today? 100%?
100% right
Nice.
now. A little soreness after I throw in a game, but other than that, just staying in the training room, getting my rehab in, and getting back out there.
Tomorrow's a big day for GGC baseball. We'll start with this. It's Scout Day, and for those of you that don't know, Scout Day is pretty much the first step in the process to be drafted. And of course, the Grizzlies have had 4 guys drafted in the last 2 years, which has been a pretty phenomenal feat for just a little old NAIA school. How do you mentally prepare for Scout Day? Like, are you looking forward to it? What's the deal?
Oh yeah, that's what we work for in the fall. Is really to it's for that day, and we're very fortunate that we've had some guys, some talented players come through our program that have had a chance to really shine at Scout Day, and it helps them in the spring, gets those scouts back out there, and those guys did a good enough job at Scout Day to get them back, and fortunate enough to get drafted. But we just look at it as another practice. It's really more for, we like to split the guys up and go at it, against each other for 9, 10, 11 innings, how many ever innings we're going to play. But you just have to take it as like a regular game. You don't want to press or anything. Got to do what you got to do to get out there and get outs, and for the hitters, get hits.
So maybe the toughest decision you've got to make tomorrow. Are you going to throw on the mound, or are you going to dig into the batter's box and hit? Because you've had some success at both.
I have, but the way I look at it is, if I don't have to hit, that's probably good for the team. It means we've got some depth, and means guys aren't getting injured. So I'm just going to get up on the mound and try and do my best.
Is there a strategy? Like, you trying to get guys out, or you trying to blow up that radar gun?
Just trying to get. I mean, I don't have a lot of velo. Yeah, if you can run it up there, then go for it. But I just try and hit my spots, keep the ball low, get guys out.
For you, going into your senior year, much like Martin Lugo, you've been here since day one, from practice number 1. Has your kind of senior year, college season, has it gone by too fast? Like, has it processed yet, I guess is my question.
It has. It's been a long road, but now that I look back, it's like, wow, I feel like I just showed up on campus, and the programs came a long way since then too. I remember driving to North Gwinnett High School, Loganville High School, Parkview, Collins Hill. We practiced at a lot of different places that my freshman year, that first year of the program, and the facility and the fields and all that wasn't even there. So programs came a long way since then.
Yeah, for sure. And part of that for you, having some experience, as Coach Stromdahl asked you, like, hey, I couldn't even tell you who our starting rotation is right now. We've got a lot of new pitchers this year. Has he asked you to kind of be a leader and lead that squad?
I think it's just an expectation thing. I mean, I have been here. I know what this program's all about and what we expect from guys that come in, and we have a lot of new guys. So I'm sure he looks at all these guys, like, J-Rod's been here, Jared Woods has been here since day one, Sheldon Connor, those guys, Paschal, and we've got a bunch of guys that are returning. So it's in all of our hands to step up and be that kind of leader, to show these new guys, what it's like to be a part of this program. And come spring, I think that everyone will be on board. And you won't really have to have that one guy or those 2 or 3 guys that are just, leaders. I think everybody will buy in and do what they're supposed to do.
I can hear the passion in your voice. Take me back to last year. Another 50-win season, but it wasn't good enough. What was the attitude like for those group of guys that you just mentioned? We're coming back for a senior year. We fell short of expectations last year. What did that feel like?
We did, and we realized that these returners don't want to let it happen again. And I think we've kind of let the new guys that came in too, that's our expectation year in and year out of this program, is to go to the World Series and ultimately win the World Series. And we just got to keep working hard and doing the things we need to do on and off the field to get back to that spot. And it was right there. We were one game away and we fell short. And I guess the positive that we can take out of that is that we do know what it feels like to fall one game short, and we know what it's like to be there too, because we've done that also. So and that's a lot better feeling. So.
I told Coach Stromdahl last week, not that I'm not excited because it's October and Major League Baseball is playing the World Series and it's that time of year, but I tell you what, a talented team is a great thing to have, but a motivated, talented team makes this group extremely dangerous, and all the more reason why I'm looking forward to the spring.
Yeah, we're definitely motivated. We want to get back to Lewiston and we want to win it. That's our only goal, is we want to get there, but it's to win a World Series, and this is my last opportunity. It's a lot of guys' last opportunity, a bunch of seniors on this team, so it would be good for the program if we can get back and win a World Series.
Speaking of World Series, last night, Game 1, Mets and Royals.
It's an awesome game.
Dude, how awesome was that?
It was awesome. It's I think the two best teams are definitely
there. I was about
there.
to say, break it down for me. Let's do this. What do you got?
The two best teams are definitely there. I think pitching is what got those two teams there. I think the Royals, also have a lot of experience from being there last year.
Yeah.
Speaking of motivated, they're motivated. They, and so are the Mets. But I think the Royals will come out on top, not just because they won Game 1, but me and a few guys made predictions at the beginning of the playoffs, and I had the Dodgers in the NL, and I had the Royals in the AL, and I had them winning it. So I'm gonna stick to that. I think the Mets even it back up tonight with DeGrom on the mound.
Yeah, DeGrom's gross.
He's really good. So
there's no ill will there, because you're a Braves fan. There's no ill will toward the Mets there at all?
Not really. I'm ultimately a baseball fan right now with the Braves.
That's where I'm at.
With the Braves so down.
So I'm like, Game 1, let's do it 6 more times. I don't care who wins, man. It's just so awesome.
Yeah, it's fun to watch, and it definitely gets me motivated. Want to be there one day. So.
Well, we may have you back next week. We'll break down the World Series again.
Thanks,
good?
man. Thanks for having me.
Before you go, I feel like I've cheated you all these years. That you play really well, but as that reliever, there's always somebody that steals the headlines. Like nobody gives the bullpen any credit. You know what I mean? You get in there, do your job in the 6th and the 7th, and then Zeke or Christian come in there and they get the save and blow those. So I feel like too many times you could have qualified to be our Grizzly of the game. So I feel like this is my way to give back. Get your maybe your career's worth of shout outs. Go right ahead there if you need some.
A shout out to
whoever you want. Shout outs whoever you want.
Shout out to my parents. Thanks for always being there for me and the support. And love you guys.
Yeah, very good. Austin, thanks for coming back. Appreciate it, man.
You.
We're going to take a break. We'll come back for a nice little bow on this show. He's Austin. I'm Matt. You're watching Grizzlies Live with Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Awesome. The Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies compete in the heart of Gwinnett County in metro Atlanta. The Grizzlies currently field 6 teams and compete at the state-of-the-art Grizzly Athletics Complex. Georgia Gwinnett College is transforming higher education and celebrating 10 years since its charter class in 2005. As you plan your next trip to see the Grizzlies, log on to grizzlyathletics.com and select the Visitor's Guide. From driving directions to local points of interest and a listing of our proud sponsors, log on to grizzlyathletics.com. It's time to gear up, Grizzly fans. Right now, you can find all the latest Grizzly gear to support your team by visiting the Georgia Gwinnett College official bookstore inside the Student Center. Or simply shop online anytime, anywhere by visiting ggc.bncollege.com. From hats and t-shirts to jackets and one-of-a-kind collectibles, you can find it all with the official GGC bookstore. Plus, on game day, be sure to swing by the merchandise table at the stadium. So pick up your favorite item today and show your Grizzly spirit. Go Grizzlies!
Hi Grizzly fans, this is Ned Colgrove, Assistant Athletics Director for External Operations. Are you interested in helping offer a championship experience for every single one of our student athletes? Come join us in the Grizzly Club. You can call me directly at 678-407-5241 to learn more, or see our Grizzly Club information online at grizzlyathletics.com. There, you can check out our member benefits like game tickets and insider events, plus make your online donation. We can't wait to have your support of our student athletes and welcome you to the Grizzly Club.
Hello, I'm James Williams, Head Athletic Trainer for the Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies. Thanks to our friends at Gwinnett Medical Center, your Grizzlies receive first-class, quality health care right here in Gwinnett County. With daily hands-on recovery and state-of-the-art training facilities, the Grizzlies spend more time on the field than they do on the bench. So get in the game, Grizzlies, with Gwinnett Medical Center in Duluth and in Lawrenceville.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ian Potter, Assistant AD for Internal Operations at Georgia Gwinnett College. This year, we are proud to implement Be Great, our new student-athlete development program designed to help student-athletes develop the skills necessary to be successful leaders inside and outside of the classroom. In addition, we are launching the Grizzly Leadership Academy, which provides comprehensive leadership training to a select group of high-potential student-athletes. For more information about our student-athlete development programs, visit grizzlyathletics.com. Enjoy the game and go Grizzlies!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. Big thanks to Coach DeCou, Mark Lugo, and Austin Smith for being on the show here today. Really appreciate them taking time out of their day to come swing by the show. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Here we go. Our Grizzly trivia question. We've had some pretty good success with this, so we're going to throw it back up on Twitter. So get on the Grizzly Athletics Twitter account and reply to this tweet with the correct answer, and you can win a Grizzly gift bag. Pretty simple. How many Grizzlies have been taken in the MLB draft? Austin Smith and I were talking about it with Scout Day tomorrow. It's step one leading into a potential career playing professional baseball. So how many Grizzlies have been drafted? And we'll give you some options. Multiple choice, 0, 4, 7, or 15. 15 Grizzlies is a lot, isn't it, Robert? If we had 15 guys drafted, whew, that'd be like a record or something. I don't know. But anyway, so reply to us on Twitter with the correct answer, and you can win a Grizzly prize pack. As far as announcements go, little change in the schedule for women's soccer. For those of you that haven't checked, Grizzlies are traveling to Lindsey Wilson tomorrow night. They're actually traveling right now, but they're going to play tomorrow at 8 p.m. locally here in Atlanta. A little bit of a broadcast there for Lindsey Wilson. The Blue Raiders will put that on, so be sure to check our social media for those links. Then the Grizzlies will be back here at the Grizzly Soccer Complex for their senior day, 1 o'clock on Sunday versus Emery-Riddle. That may be two of the best teams in all of women's soccer at the NAIA level. Emery-Riddle's making that transition, so toughest week by far for Coach Coons and that squad is exactly this week heading in to that AII tournament. As for Steve DeCou and company, we mentioned it before, they will play SCAD at home on Saturday, 1 o'clock. We'll have the pregame coverage for you at 12:45 right here on the Grizzly Digital Network. We'll also have Martin Lugo Day as well. So any sort of senior day festivities, be sure to tune in early, 12:45, and we'll have that for you right here on the Grizzly Digital Network as well. I'm good. Are y'all good? Everybody nods their head, 2 thumbs up from Tamara. I can always count on 2 thumbs from Tamara. So that'll do it here for our entire cast and crew. I'm Matt Mahoney. We'll talk to you guys on Saturday. You're watching Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
We'd like to thank our corporate sponsors for making today's broadcast possible. You can watch archive broadcasts and feature stories in the On Demand tab of the Grizzly Digital Network. For the most recent information, log on to grizzlyathletics.com.